Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we'll look at a fascinating and frequently discussed topic: Pakistan and Iran's military power. How do the military forces of two influential Middle Eastern and South Asian countries compare? Let us find out. What's the Iran and Pakistan conflict? Pakistan and Iran have both launched strikes on one another's lands, marking an unprecedented escalation in hostilities between the neighbors at a time when tensions have escalated rapidly throughout the Middle East and beyond. The dangerous border between the two nations, which is over 900 kilometers 560 miles long, is shared by Iran's Sistan and Baluchistan province and Pakistan's Baluchistan region. Iran launched a missile and drone strike near Khomeini in western Pakistan on Tuesday. On Thursday, Pakistan conducted airstrikes in southern Iran near Safavid and subsequently issued a statement declaring that Iran is a brotherly country. First, let's look at Pakistan. Pakistan has a long history of military might, and its armed forces are among the strongest in the region. The Pakistan Army, Navy, and Air Force are outfitted with modern weapons and have a well-established command structure. One of Pakistan's strengths is its strategic location, which allows it to play an important role in the global geopolitical environment. The country has a strong nuclear capabilities and a sizable standing army, making it a formidable opponent. Now, let's move our focus to Iran. Iran, like Pakistan, has a long history and a strong military that contributes significantly to regional stability. Iran's military is diversified, including the Islamic Republic of Iran Army, Navy, Air Force, and Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. The country has invested in indigenous defense technologies and boasts a robust military force. Iran's military might stems from its vast population, which provides a big pool of potential recruits, as well as its emphasis on creating internal defense capabilities. The country has also made progress in unconventional warfare and asymmetrical methods. When comparing the military capability of Pakistan with Iran, several elements must be considered, including manpower, technology, and strategic partnerships. Both countries contribute greatly to regional stability, with each bringing unique capabilities to the table. Pakistan and Iran have been in a state of conflict for decades. The two countries have had a rocky relationship due to various geopolitical issues and disputes. However, the recent escalation of tensions has raised concerns about the possibility of a military conflict between the two nations. Pakistan has a powerful military force, which is one of the strongest in the region. The country has a large army, air force, and navy, which are equipped with modern weapons and technology. Pakistan's military has been involved in several conflicts, including the war on terror and the ongoing conflict in Kashmir. On the other hand, Iran also has a well-equipped military force. The country's military is composed of several branches, including the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps (IRG), which is considered one of the most powerful military forces in the region. Iran has also been involved in several conflicts, including the ongoing war in Syria. The conflict between Pakistan and Iran is primarily fueled by geopolitical issues. Pakistan's close ties with Saudi Arabia and the United States have strained its relationship with Iran, which sees itself as a regional power. Iran's support for Shia militias in Iraq and Syria has also angered Pakistan, which fears that these groups could destabilize its own country. The possibility of a military conflict between Pakistan and Iran remains high. Both countries have been involved in proxy wars in the region, and tensions have escalated in recent years. However, it is important for both countries to resolve their differences through dialogue and diplomacy to prevent a full-blown war that could have disastrous consequences for the region. In conclusion, the conflict between Pakistan and Iran is a complex issue that requires a comprehensive solution. Both countries need to work towards resolving their differences through peaceful means to prevent a military conflict that could have severe consequences for the region. This isn't just a sibling fight. Iran and Pakistan appeared to be targeting the hideouts of armed non-state actors Yash el-Adl in Pakistan, and the Baluchistan Liberation Army and Baluchistan Liberation Front in Iran that each government accuses the other of harboring. Will the tit-for-tat strikes intensify? How does this flashpoint relate to the continuing battles involving Iranian proxies in Yemen and Gaza? Experts from our Atlantic Council family provide their perspectives below. The reciprocal attacks between Pakistan and Iran signified a significant escalation of decades of confrontations along one of the world's most isolated border regions. The international response may be perplexing, as no one understands much about the location, terrorist groups, or even the internal decision-making processes of the countries concerned. Outsiders have always had difficulty understanding Baloch separatists, particularly organizations like as Jundullah and its spin-off Yash al-Adil. Most onlookers would have been pretty sure that the situation would not worsen given that both sides had now fired punches. Iran and Pakistan have a long history of working together, therefore confrontation is not in their best interests. In the volatile Baloch region along the border, both countries have long engaged in combat with insurgents. Although there is a common separatist adversary between the two nations, it is extremely rare for either side to target militants on the other's territory. Pakistan has launched missile attacks into Iran, killing 9 people. Following Iran's strikes in Pakistan late Tuesday, Pakistan claimed its strikes had targeted terrorist hideouts in Iran's southeastern Sistan-Baluchistan province. Iran denounced the incident, which it said killed 3 women, 2 men, and 4 non-Iranian children. The country's foreign ministry later stated that it is committed to good neighborly relations with Pakistan. However, it urged Islamabad to avoid the formation of bases and armed terrorist groups on its territory. The reciprocal strikes come as tensions in the Middle East grow due to multiple overlapping issues. Israel is attacking the Palestinian party Hamas in Gaza and exchanging fire with the Iran-backed Hezbollah in Lebanon. Meanwhile, Iran-backed organizations in Iraq and Syria are targeting US soldiers, while the US and UK have hit Iran-backed Houthis in Yemen, who have attacked ships. Pakistan's strikes on Thursday marked the first external ground attack on Iran since Saddam Hussein's forces invaded in the 1980s, sparking a devastating 8-year war. Why tension increases between Iran and Pakistan? Pakistan targeted separatist organizations in Iran's Sistan and Baluchistan province the day after Iran launched a missile strike on Pakistan's Baluchistan province. The Baloch people, who live on the border between Pakistan, Iran, and Afghanistan, are fed up with being dominated by both Islamabad and Tehran, and insurgencies have been brewing for decades. Pakistan responded 2 days later with what it described as a series of highly coordinated and specifically targeted precision military strikes on purported rebel hideouts in Sistan and Baluchistan. Pakistan's foreign ministry stated that its operations in the Iranian city of Safavid were carried out in response to credible intelligence of impending large-scale terrorist activities, and that it fully respects Iran's sovereignty and territorial integrity. In its own statement, Pakistan's army stated that the precision strikes were carried out using drones, rockets, and long-range missiles against the Baluchistan Liberation Army and the Baluchistan Liberation Front. Both factions are involved in a decades-long campaign for greater autonomy in Baluchistan, a rural province in southwestern Pakistan. Pakistan had strongly criticized Iran's strike on Tuesday, which struck an area of Pakistan's Baluchistan region near the Iranian border, killing 2 children. According to Islamabad, Pakistan and Iran's war against separatists operating on either side of their respective borders is not new. Deadly skirmishes along the volatile border have occurred on a regular basis in recent years. Last month, Iran accused Yash al-Adil militants of attacking a police station in Sistan in Baluchistan, killing 11 Iranian police personnel, according to Tasnim. What is particularly unique is each side's willingness to strike targets across borders without first telling the other. All of this is taking place against the backdrop of Israel's bombardment of Gaza, which has had far-reaching consequences. That concludes our investigation of Pakistan and Iran's military power. Remember that this research represents a snapshot, and military landscapes are dynamic and prone to change. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and share your ideas in the comment section.